Othello, one of the most famous plays by English playwright William Shakespeare. The central plot of the play weaves around Iago and how he poisons Othello's mind against his beloved wife Desdemona by sowing seeds of suspicion in Othello's mind of Desdemona having an affair with Othello's lieutenant Cassio, whom Othello had passed and promoted at the expense of Iago. The play touches on various themes, and the most prominent are jealousy, betrayal, and revenge. Othello begins on a street in Venice in the midst of a heated argument between Rodrigo and Iago. Rodrigo has been paying Iago to help him in suits to Desdemona. However, information reaching him suggests Desdemona has married Othello, a general Iago serves. To escape this heated argument, Iago tells Rodrigo he hates Othello, who recently passed him over for the position of a lieutenant in favor of an inexperienced soldier by name Michael Cassio. Iago and Rodrigo cry out to Brabantio that his daughter Desdemona had eloped and is now married to Othello. Brabantio finds out that indeed his daughter is missing and gathers some officials to find Othello. Not wanting his hatred of Othello to be known, Iago leaves Rodrigo and hurries to Othello before Brabantio sees him. At Othello's lodging, Cassio arrives with a letter from the Duke about an imminent invasion of Cyprus, which requires an immediate attention by Othello. Brabantio arrives with Rodrigo and others and accuse Othello of stealing his daughter by witchcraft. However, this plan backfires when Othello explained how he wooed Desdemona. He told the Duke and the Senate the stories of his adventures in travels and war, which won Desdemona's heart. The Duke and Senate became sympathetic toward Othello and believed his story. However, Brabantio still believed his daughter would not be happy to marry Othello the more. Desdemona herself enters at this point to defend her choice in marriage. Brabantio is frustrated and allows the Senate's meeting to continue. Desdemona insists she will accompany her husband to Cyprus to aid in the defense against the Turks. In Cyprus, two gentlemen stand on the shore with Montano, the governor of Cyprus. A third gentleman arrives with a report that the Turkish fleet has been wrecked in a storm at sea. While waiting for Othello, Cassio greets Desdemona by holding her hand. Watching them, Iago tells the audience he will use this to ensnare Cassio. Othello arrives, greets his wife, and announces that there will be a celebration tonight to celebrate their victory, since Cyprus is in safe hands. Once everyone left, Iago begins his plans. He tells Rodrigo to start a fight with Cassio during the celebration to eliminate him from the post of the lieutenant. That night, Iago gets Cassio drunk and sends Rodrigo to start a fight. Cassio chases Rodrigo around in an attempt by Montano to stop him. He stabs the governor of Cyprus. Iago quickly sends Rodrigo to raise alarm in the town. The bell is rung and Othello arrives. Othello demands to know who started the fight, and Iago tells the whole story. Othello stripped Cassio of his rank as lieutenant. After everyone else has gone, Cassio laments to Iago that his reputation has been ruined forever. Iago assures Cassio that he can get back into Othello's good books by using Desdemona as an intermediary. Here, Iago tells the audience he will frame Cassio and Desdemona as lovers to make Othello jealous. Cassio sends some musicians to play beneath Othello's window. However, Othello sends them away. Iago then passes by and tells Cassio that he will get Othello out of the way so that Cassio can speak privately with Desdemona, which he did. Desdemona promises she will do everything she can to make Othello forgive Cassio. As Cassio is about to leave, Othello and Iago returns. Othello inquires whether it was Cassio who just parted with his wife. Iago then suggests that Cassio and Desdemona are involved in an affair. After Othello's conversation with Iago, Desdemona comes in to call Othello for supper and finds him feeling unwell. She offers him an handkerchief to wrap his head, but he finds it little and drops it. Iago's wife Emilia, who is Desdemona's maid, picks up the handkerchief, mentioning to the audience that Iago has always wanted her to steal it for him. Then Othello's demand for a proof that his wife is unfaithful. Iago says he has seen Cassio wipe his beard with Desdemona's handkerchief, the first gift Othello gave Desdemona. Othello vows to take vengeance on his wife and Cassio, which Iago vows to help him do so. When Cassio sees Desdemona that evening, he demands the handkerchief, but she tells him that she does not have it with her at the moment. An attempt to change the topic, she continues to pressure her husband to forgive Cassio. This makes her husband extremely angry. Othello becomes consumed by jealousy. He falls into a trance. Cassio comes by and Iago tells him to come back in a few minutes. Once Othello recovered, Iago tells him of the meeting he has planned with Cassio. He instructs Othello to hide nearby and watch Cassio talk about his lovely story with Desdemona. Iago asks Cassio about Bianca, and Cassio begins to laugh and confirms Othello's suspicion. Bianca herself enters with Desdemona's handkerchief, reprimanding Cassio for making her copy out another woman's love token. Lodovico gives Othello a letter from Venice calling him home and instating Cassio as his replacement. In order to prevent them from leaving, Iago tells Rodrigo to kill Cassio. Rodrigo, on the other hand, misses his mark and Cassio wounds him instead. Iago wounds Cassio and runs away. When Othello heard Cassio's cry, he assumes that Iago has been killed by Cassio, as he said he would. Othello stands over his sleeping wife in the bedroom, preparing to kill her. Desdemona wakes up and attempts to plead with Othello, but Othello killed her. Emilia enters with the news that Rodrigo is dead. Othello asks if Cassio is dead too, and is shocked when Emilia says he's not. Emilia then asks Othello what happened. Othello tells her he has killed Desdemona for her infidelity, which Iago brought to his notice. Montano, Graziano, and Iago comes into the room. Iago attempts to silence Emilia. At first, Othello insists that Iago is truthful, citing the handkerchief as an evidence. Once Emilia revealed how she picked up the handkerchief and gave it to Iago, Othello begins to weep. Iago kills Emilia and runs away, but he is caught by Lodovico and Montano. Othello, on the other hand, killed himself, and Iago was later executed.